Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, hello, friends. I think finally you're gonna actually hear me. There was a couple of issues with the stream key as this fight happens. That is a lot of people dead. I believe that Wraith King just dies a second time because the nicely placed arrow. Yeah, they're just too far up. Okay, so hopefully this works. To clarify what has been happening, I believe that the stream key that I was linked was incorrect. I think it was linked twice or something. I was copying. In any case, there's an issue with the stream key. I think it's fixed now. Mott is on the toilet. He's having some stomach issues, and maybe that's too much information. But I'm solo casting this. We have Geek Fam versus Boom ID. Boom ID is kind of putting on a clinic, which is surprising considering this ticker is actually wrong. Geek Fam won the first game. It was pretty decisive too, and Boom ID lost. So Boom ID is winning this game. So this looks like it's heading into a game 3. So hopefully the stream works. I'm excited to test out my solo casting skills. So even though I'm a player, I'm not trained for this. I'm not like Mod. I'm not a god at the art of speaking. You know, it's hard to do. But in any case, we have this game. Boom ID, Geek Fam. Boom ID won the lanes. They snowballed out of the lanes. They had this Ember Spirit, they were against an Ember Spirit with the Clinks, and yeah, I'm having issues DCing as well. So they had this Clinks versus Ember Spirit matchup. Clinks destroyed the Ember. The Ember had to go jungle. They were able to give the supports mid while the Clinks made rotations. And then also their top lane went really well. They had Centaur plus Rubik up here. The Centaur completely free-farmed the whole game. The Crystal Maiden went to jungle, basically. They didn't do much to stop the Centaur from farming at all. And then the bottom lane was Mirana and I believe in Mirana Undying versus a Sand King Darkseer. And the Sand King Darkseer actually lost that lane, which is kind of surprising. But so as you would expect, you win 3 lanes, or at the very least win 2, go even in 1, and the game looks very, very much like this. So I wish I was streaming up until this point, because there has been very interesting stuff happening in this game. Like for instance, Fervian, a lot of the time he would roam out of the mid lane using the Death Pact to kill heroes that would otherwise be unkillable if it weren't for him moving out of that lane, and then he gave the lane to the supports, which was a really nice efficiency play that he was doing. But anyway, all the Dota TV viewers that are watching, I don't know how many of you guys there are, but I'm sorry for you've heard this 3 times now, because the stream key was having some issues. Undying reconnected, that is good. I'm gonna go ahead and check out my Discord, see if I have any messages from Mott clarifying on the stream key. I hope this one works. When the delay is over, we will see. And Wraith King resumes, so we're good to go. So Geek Fam is still like positioning like super aggressively here. Good God, that is dangerous. That is risky. Go for a smoke. Boom ID. Arrow gets drawn. They're gonna walk directly up the hill. I definitely think that walking up that hill is questionable if you don't have a Clinks or Mirana ulti, but they have both. So this is a pretty easy smoke, although the Clinks is 0 disable. So how did the Sand King know? Was there a sentry? Did they see here or something? Nice heads up play by them, knowing that smoke is happening and not dying to it. Although it is a 9k gold lead. The thing is, the great thing about smoking to an area like this for Boom ID is that they didn't get a kill, so you might think, okay, that was a terrible smoke, right? But no, it's actually a great smoke, because all they wanted to do to smoke there was to place these wards to secure this area of the map, because this is where the objectives are. So they need to take this tower, they need to take this tower, they needed to take the tier 1, and they took it very easily because they had set up to control that area with the smoke. And now if they fight around this area, it's very, very easy to do so, although it looks like the fight's about to happen on the mid lane. The Undying gets initiated on. That is a stun. He's going to get burrowed as well. It's a single burrow, and it's not Undying, though, so I don't know how much you care about this if you're Boom ID. The Undying dies, but he drops the tombstone. Crystal Maiden getting her ass beat in the trees. Mirana comes in, kills the Darkseer. He gets nothing off. Rubik going on the Wraith King. Does he have ulti? Let's see, does Rubik have lift? No, Rubik does not have lift. There's nothing they can really do to get to this guy. He just blinks out. Ember Spirit uses his chains. He's just being a little bit of a harasser. Having a good time. He's just giving them a little love tap. Sand King does not have a Blink Dagger, so this is not going to be a huge epi by any means. But Klinks is a BKB, so would it even matter if he did have the Blink Dagger and an Aegis? I don't think so. But even still, you see the Klinks is playing on the low ground, which is interesting. Very defensive posturing from him. I guess for these reasons, because he can just get double stun. Although he dodges it with the strafe, that's a nice play by him. Also, it's interesting to see him saving the strafe like that. Okay, sweet. So we do have a stream active. So there was an issue with the stream key, but I removed some of the letters that looked weird, and lo and behold, here we are, live. That's some good stuff. So Crystal Maiden gets a D ward. Obviously, that ward is going to be placed because they had secured that area, so that's just such a simple D ward. Although I don't know if it matters that much. I mean, I guess you're going to be defending. You're probably going to be defending one of these lanes anyway, likely the mid lane. So why give the enemy team a ward here to play around? So I guess that does make sense. Although it's unfortunate to lose 3 of your towers and a bunch of your heroes in order to get to that area and secure it and D ward that. So Klink's potentially going on Ember here, but I don't know. There's nothing you can really do to an Ember Spirit. He just leaps out. It does get him off that side of the map, though. Puts that fear in his heart where he's going to... Oh, this Mirana. Nice center ulti. She just kills the Crystal Maiden so easily right now. It's BKB as well. Sand King gets lifted. Mirana does 1,000,000 damage because this hero's insane. Wraith King blinks in. Immediately gets stunned because Centaur is a god. Respawns. I don't think it matters. The arrow misses, but it's not a big deal. That's a nice back wall, though. Although it doesn't really matter because you've lost your entire team, so... Flashy play by March, but it just doesn't matter. That's like the first time I've seen him get off that vac wall combo too, I guess because the vacuum, he just hasn't had it maxed out until this point. Almost maxed out. And they have buybacks, but to expend all of your buybacks to defend this tower could be... I mean, obviously it's going to be very costly, and can you even defend it is the thing. At a 16k gold deficit, I don't even know. Oh, they almost screwed that one up, but, I mean, not like it matters. Center goes in, tries to steal the kill, fails at it, reported. I apologize if my camera movement is very fast, by the way. I notoriously play with very, very quick camera movement, and it's... I've been criticized for that in the past as a Dota player, so I hope I don't make you guys feel sick with that. And that is... That's two racks down, 2 melee racks, and that's really what matters. Okay, so what is the play right now if you're Geek fam? Let's see. So Darkseer is very defensive items, no Blink Dagger, so you can't really land any crazy wombos with the Sand King Blink. Sand King does have the Blink Dagger now though, so the epicenter is going to come out. Although now you're playing into BKBs. Basically, they need to split the map, I think, and get either the Mirana or the Klinks to be on their own, and then chain stun them with the SK, and then into the Wraithfire Blast. And then after that, it doesn't really matter if they have chains or they have the Crystal Maiden spells, because they can just BKB through that, since those are roots. But yeah, you definitely want to just blow literally everything on either the Klinks or the Mirana. Do that like 3 times, and then you might win the game, although Klinks is breaking the smoke really beautifully right here, and the Mirana ulti comes out, and the Centaur ulti, just to be safe. They don't want to lose this game, and the Geek fanboys, they are out. Alright. That's a very nicely placed Klink's body. He bodied that smoke very well. And it's not even dangerous for him because he has a BKB, and he knows that he can BKB almost anything unless the Sand King instantly stuns him. But he's on the high ground, so there's no way. Oh, DD for Klinks. That's nice. There you go. He's gonna hunt with that. I mean, they could. Okay, so he pings the base, so they're actually gonna siege with this. Eats the creep. That is plus rapier, boys. That is plus rapier damage right there. They smoke. So they actually go for a smoke play here. Rubik wants to place a ward. Oh no, he does not have a ward. Who has a ward? Buy ward. Somebody. Oh, okay. Undying has a ward. You definitely want a ward for this high ground push. You may as well. Although, Geek fam have already sentryed it, so. Although I love this ward up here. I think that ward is so good. It's so easy to siege this high ground in particular because of this ward spot up here. You can place it right there. Look at that DD. That is so fast that tower falls. Darkseer uses a Surge on himself. That means he's about to initiate, although Sand King went for the stun, so there's going to be no combo. He gets lifted by Rubik. Klinks hits him. He's hitting pretty hard despite the Assault Cuirass or whatever item he has. Crimson Guard, I should say. Klinks is just beating on people, the BKB. Although that is a Wraith King. Do you really care? That is a nice burrow into Epicenter, or Epicenter to burrow, rather. Okay, they called GG. I missed the GG call, so I mean, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough after. I mean, that's just like losing 3 lanes. That's just how it goes. Like I said, the tick is actually wrong. Boom ID did not win the first game. Geek Fam did. So this is going to go to a game 3. I do believe that the winner of this series plays in the grand finals against the winner of the previous series, and that's going to be for the LAN slot and a lot of money. So, well, obviously the LAN has money, so it just depends. But in any case, it's a LAN, which is a big deal, I know, for a lot of players. So